The homes are a little bit bigger, a little bit nicer. The amenities are nicer. It's a better life in Zone 2. Zone 3 looks kind of the same. I mean, the three different zones. I mean, in Zone 1, you get the scruffy, like, I'm a fucking wasteland trader. I walk around with my fucking sharpened spear and bring meat and sell it here, that kind of stuff. Those kind of people are in Zone 1. Zone 2, it's like you're living the good life in Zone 2. And Zone 3, you're living the good life with lots of heavy security. Zone 2 is pretty good security. That's where all the cops live, basically.
Okay.
You're also thinking nobody probably lives in Zone 3. If they work in Zone 3, they come home in Zone 2.
Okay. All right, cool. After I'm done here, I got some good info. Go back to my zone. Go ahead. What?
I was going to say one of the women does talk a little bit about the aliens because she knows somebody who said that they've seen one and they are insect-like.
Okay. Just like
Little
they're
tidbit.
not actual.
No, she didn't think so. Beetle, along the lines of beetles and stuff, but they're kind of half here and half not.
Odd.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. You're waddling home with a dead dick and a lot of oysters and shit like that. It's painful, but by God. Oh, give me a sex roll, by the way. You'll eventually get it.
No.
More unsatisfied women.
So
they got your seed. They got what they came for.
So during like the next, I'm going to take some time and look on the streets for people that might do IDs.
All the IDs. Oh, you mean criminal ones?
Yeah.
Give me a streetwise roll. Good luck. You've been here long enough to climatize, but you're shit at streetwise.
Got it.
Well, aside from today, you can find some people who can get like the temporary Zone 2 IDs, but that's about as good as it gets. I mean, you can get an ID for Zone 1 and stuff, but unless you got a job that is attached to it, then it gets found out. I mean, it's okay for like a day, but
I do have a contact now that does know IDs.
yeah, they can do IDs.
Okay.
But they're not good for long. You pretty much got a day. They got nothing with Zone 3. They're not even sure what the fuck is involved with Zone 3.
Okay. I'll be back.
Okay.
I go back to work. There's the guy that has his Zone 2 ID, right?
You think he does, but you haven't talked to him about it.
That's fine. I just want to bump into him.
Oh, give me a prestidigitation roll as you.
Got it.
Okay. Yep. Shows his underwear in your hands. God damn, I'm good. No. Are you just lifting his Zone 2 ID and then going, oh, blah, 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 blarkety, blarkety, blark. Okay, great. He blarkety, blark, and then he goes off back to work.
Okay, so I'm going to take this ID, and I'm going to go to the streetwise guys and say, here, do me.
Okay. Your picture doesn't match with his, but we'll put new picture.
See, you're going to put mine on top. That's what
you do
to make IDs, right?
Well, as soon as the guy reports this missing, then, you're done.
Can you make copies of this? Can't you make a copy of it, and then I can slip this back to him?
We can, but, it's really, you got a day, maybe two.
Why don't you? Is it a card? Because we're just looking at it and looking at pictures, right?
Yeah, they are, but there may be hidden readers in the walls we don't, know about because there's definitely electronics in the card. So, you may be checking in twice and get busted, or he'll get busted, and then they'll come looking for you or something. We don't know.
Why don't you analyze? I'll give you a day. You analyze this card. See what's up with it. I'll come back and I'll slip it back to him, or I can do it later on this afternoon if you want.
We can do it within an hour. We can get it, but like I said, as soon as he starts double checking in twice, you're done, or
That's
he's
fine.
done.
That's fine.
Okay.
In, and that's what matters.
We can get you in with our card. You just got a day, and then you got to get out.
But see, you don't know for sure if it has the reader inside. It does have
It's got electronics, but we don't know if it's being read. We suspect it is. We suspect like an RFID type tag.
Okay. Well, have you ever gotten a Zone 2 ID before?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that I did not know.
No problem. If you want to go slip this back, we've got stuff we can work with. Like I said, we can get you in for a day. Longer than that.
I'll flip it back. I thought they just looked at the picture and then that was good.
No. We think that we know there's electronics in the card, but we're not sure if that's used when they slot it, if they slot it somewhere, or if it just automatically reads it. We're not sure. We can get you in for a day.
What would you need? Would you need a reader to see how they do it exactly to make a more permanent ID?
We need to capture and interrogate cops, but even still, we're not sure. The alien computers and stuff, we don't know. All the scientists and shit work in Zone 3, but you don't get in there unless you got the bug bomb.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
In fact, it may even read for the bug bomb.
Okay.
Not sure.
Have you ever seen anybody with a bug bomb?
No, if you can get us a fucking bug bomb, we'll be happy to get you a ID and shit. We'll get you an ID just to give you a chance to get a bug bomb. We'll give you a fucking free ID so you can go in and try to get a bug bomb. If you can't, that's fine. If you blow our cover, we'll make sure you die. Yeah?
Okay.
Great. The only other thing is never discuss us to the resistance. Never.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Fucking beret wearing, fucking shit eating, mutters. He goes back. He's under the guise of a permanent trader here. He also sells shoes. Yeah.
So I'm going to go back.
Press digitation roll to return the ID. No harm, no foul. Pew, it's in his pocket and everybody's happy.
Yep.
Okay. No problem. Shows you squeeze his ass and he whirls around like, who did that? And you.
Right. So I'll take some time. Do any other cards come in, or any other that are?
Oh, you're looking for a mortally wounded, going to die soon type of dude?
Yeah.
And hoping to do a little bit more brain surgery, are you? Been
Yes,
a while since you've gotten to crack open somebody's fucking melon. Give me a luck roll. Lower is better. Do you get a job opening?
That's nothing great.
You're thinking that I'm guessing you want to apply to work in the mortuary eventually type thing.
Okay.
Right now it's full, but if one of the 3 guys that was to work in there was to suffer a fucking accident or a fatal accident, better a fatal accident, then, you think you're next on the list. If not, you got to bump off somebody else also. They're all 3 okay guys, but, if you don't mind bumping off a relative innocent in order to work there, I mean, you've killed innocents before and recently for store credit.
So question, so the Resistance, they did their fucking spray paint stupid shit recently, right?
Uh-huh.
Did a lot of people, was it news at all? Did people talk about it? Did you see what they did now and blah, 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 or anything?
A little bit. Very, very, yeah, a little bit. It's like, oh, yes, there are horrible, horrible people living in the sewers beneath our very feet. Can you believe that they've defiled the building? Oh, yes, it took them a whole hour to get it repainted.
Are there
Don't worry,
lockers
they shot 3
here
of them. What?
at the? Is there lockers here in the?
Yes. You're gonna stuff somebody in a fucking locker like you're in high school? Are
No.
you fucking kidding me?
So I'm gonna, I'll take a day or so. I'm gonna go back to the Resistance, sneaky, get a couple berets and some of their paint, and say, because I say, oh, I'll help you the next time you guys go out.
Yeah, sure. They'll give you a beret and some paint.
Right. Then I'm gonna sneak that back. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna plant it in one of the guys,
Oh, that's fucking brilliant.
and then I'm gonna report him to the guards.
Wow. I want a fucking fast talk. Lower is better for bing.
By half.
Shows the guy going, I don't know, that beret doesn't even fit me, and the guards take him. Oh, just refill your hand. That's so fucked up. No problem. It shows him like body blow, body blow, body blow. The guy's like, I don't even know. I don't like it. My hand looks weird and bright. Body blow, body blow. That's what you got for spray painting our beloved city, you fucking incompetent boob. And then I'll make you make a new luck roll since you only did a so-so luck roll before to see if you become a new member of the staff in the morgue.
So
Way to get around the sand loss for cold-blooded murder.
okay. And a new luck roll. I got it. Nothing incredible, but I got it.
Yeah, you're a low man on the totem pole in the morgue now. Congratulations. The only bad thing is for about half an hour every day you don't work in the morgue as you're giving an enema.
That's fine. Proctologist.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're hanging out in the morgue. It's taken you about a month and a half to get here. You're wondering how the time flow is here compared to the other thing, and but give me a luck roll. Lower is better for when somebody finally fucking dies.
Got about half.
Okay, yeah, it's about a week later. They bring in somebody. The morgue guy goes, yeah, we don't really need to investigate cause of death. He was fucking shot. There's like a giant fucking ballista spear through him. He's like, go ahead and remove that and clean up the body and all that shit. We're gonna go eat nachos.
Okay.
Right. Now, give me I'm assuming you can do all that shit competently, but let's go for cracking open the skull without making it noticeable once you put it back together. Because if you fuck this up, it'll look like fucking Frankenstein's monster. Because you're going to use an electric bone saw and all that shit to get into his brain, which is not really covered by take the giant spear out of his fucking thorax.
And I got it.
Yay, brain surgery. Now, you're looking at it. Give me a demolitions roll as you look at the small explosive device in his fucking brain. This is also, by the way, it's if you want to safely remove the bomb, I will need a demolitions roll because you think it may have anti-tamper with stuff in there.
Well,
Failing it may be really, really messy for him and for you. Explaining why the top of the guard's head is not only on a separate table, but his brain splattered all over the opposite wall. Awkward. And they're only going to be gone for nachos for so long. Although you may get to see exactly what the nachos look like coming back up.
Okay. I don't have demolition, so.
Time to do a learn roll. Woo! It's one you gotta make.
Nope. Reroll.
Oh.
Nope.
Bigger explosion. The entire head's missing. The neck just drains the blood out.
Play a replenish.
It just shows him. It shows Doctor's body flopping over backward. Reroll, reroll, reroll. I always imagine the rerolls as like the cut scenes, But of course, they're shown during the pit. It's about time you start building up your demolition skill. Well done, Chris. I thought you were just going to detach his entire head, put it in a duffel bag. You do have a head carrying duffel bag.
I do.
All you need then is 7 more heads.
So
You have any useful cards or no?
I'm playing a replenish and refilling
Oh.
my hand again.
Oh. Go through them cards. Yeah.
I'm sure I'll hit a fuck you card soon.
This is a danger.
Really slipping through them.
Well, there are a few hundred there. I remember back when the deck was only 100 cards. Oh, how it's grown. It went up to several hundred and then back down to 500 and some. Burn through all them paws. You don't need no fucking paws.
And I will spend up to 2 paws on this because this is kind of important.
Now, you don't miss your demolitions by too much, or you may take a minor amount of damage that you'll have to sleep off.
Nope, and nope.
Well, you're thinking you might also get fired from the mortuary for having the guard's head explode. They normally don't do that.
Oh, well.
No plus skill cards or anything, huh?
Nope.
Ah, okay, so you got part of his head sitting there, but you're thinking it won't reattach to the rest of the head.
Do I take any damage since it exploded?
Oh, yeah. You're going to take like a D8.
Negate?
D8.
No, I'm using a negate card. An opponent fails?
Oh, it's not. It's an area effect thing because it's a bomb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, boom. Like I said, you'll have to sleep it off. I'm sure you can survive a D8.
Yeah, I took 4.
Ow. Okay, you got 4 real, and you got some explaining to do. What will you do to try to cover up your crime so you don't get fired from the mortuary for cracking open somebody's head and playing with his bomb?
Well, since I have a little bit of time till they get back, yes.
You've probably got a good 30 seconds to a minute because the sound of an explosion will bring somebody.
I'm going to flop the body on the ground like I was moving the body from one table to another. And
okay.
I dropped him on his head. And then it made it explode.
And the top of the skull?
Well, that's why I'll stomp on it. It was an explosion.
Nice. All right. Give me a evidence analysis roll to very quickly move shit around to now it doesn't conform at all to your story. So it'll be a harder fast talk roll. You're going to be fast talking at half when they get here. And of course, a couple of guards show up and go, what the fuck happened?
I don't make my fast talk roll.
Come with us. They're going to take you off and get to the truth. Possibly with alien drugs.
I'll spend a pause. No, it's a fumble now. So I get to
right.
spend another pause.
I was going to say, they will get the truth.
I make it.
Yay! All those paws getting sucked out of your body has to make you feel better. So and then you end up telling the same story many more times. Your supervisor and stuff. You are reprimanded for severe clumsiness of dropping a guy on his fucking head when you're supposed to be cleaning him up. But they understand how it happened. There was a ballista bolt through his fucking body. You are super low man on the totem pole with a demerit on your record. It goes on your permanent record. You're pretty sure it's the same one that you were accumulating through grade school. Same jacket and everything. You remember your guidance counselor always saying you'd never amount to anything, and he used the same fucking permanent record then as now. If he was here, you'd definitely dump him on his head. They then take you to get you patched up. So they're having a doctor work on you. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. We're just going to put a little of this in there. And, oh, you're all better now. No, you're not. And there's some bandages around your head. All right, they're fine. Don't worry about the concussion, say the 3 doctors.
Okay.
You say, and they send you home for the day.
Okay, I'll go sleep it off.
Give me a sleep it off roll.
Bumble.
Right. Let's see. You have no cybernetic stuff in you. Yeah, you haven't made any alterations in your body, have you?
Just purple eyes.
Right. Yeah, those are still there in the morning, which is comforting and troubling all at once. Yeah, you're pretty much going to be like this for a week, and then you can try again.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, you're really beat up, but it does give you an excuse to get out some work at work if you wanted to work less.
No, I'll work the same amount. I'm already low. Man, I don't want to fuck it up even more.
No problem. So, what are you going to do for the next week or so?
I'll do my job, and then I guess I will go into the sewer and look for a way into Zone 3. Start doing that slowly, very slowly, and
Sure.
make it so I can track my way back each time.
No problem. Give me a navigation roll
Okay.
and a amazingly low luck roll, shockingly low
No,
luck roll.
just
You're not really finding anything good. It looks like some of the tunnels have been blocked off. Like,
okay. Sure.
let's go do that block off tunnel thing.
Which makes sense. I mean, I kind of
Right.
figured as much, but I wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, if you had the right cutting gear, which you have not seen available and stuff, or with thermal lance or something, you might be able to get through it. Don't know if Doc's skills really extend to that though.
Nope.
There you go.
Like what kind of barricade is it? It's just like metal, and it's just like a sheet of metal, or what?
Probably concrete.
Concrete. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, concrete's cheaper. I always go with cheaper. So,
I know what I'll do.
oh,
So I know where the concrete is to continue going. I will let the resistance know and tell them to get pickaxes and start chiseling.
no problem. They resist. Yeah, they appreciate the info and stuff. And the resistance, you go off to do your thing. They make their little resistance roll. Bam, ba-dam, ba-dam. So anyway, you're thinking that you may as well just try urinating really hard against the concrete, and maybe that would do more. You're not even sure if the people they sent off found the right tunnel. You're not even sure if they brought pickaxes.
Okay, well I go back and then I want to rest. Like I'll wait a week
Yeah,
because I know
give me
sometime.
give me your new willpower roll to see if you
Times 2.
that would be back 4 hit points back. So yeah, just one day you show up and you're no longer wounded, and they're like, yes, that the time seems to work. It's obviously our awesome doctoring. Yes, we are good. Let's dick bump. No. Anyway, so fucking arrogant doctors, you're thinking. So it looks as though you've run into a problem. The resistance is too incompetent to help. More resistance people seem to get arrested every day. You think it's a matter of time before they dig out your connections with the resistance because you've been there enough times. You're possibly also thinking, give me a counter surveillance roll,
Got it.
that you may be under some sort of surveillance, but you're not sure because it's not a great roll, but you're thinking, it could be under surveillance now. So if you're thinking further contact with the resistance seems dangerous as well as unproductive. But you may be under scrutiny now. You're not sure though. You're not even sure because when you came home one night, some of your shit was moved a little bit. So maybe your place is bugged. You're not sure.
I'll sweep it then. I'll look for.
You don't really have any good bug sweepers, and you're gonna guess by the tech level of the pistol. Wait, did you did keep pistol? Where are you keeping this pistol, by the way?
I would keep it on me at all times.
Okay, so far so good. Right, you're thinking if the tech level of the pistol is any indication, that the bugs would be possibly too small to really find. They could be behind parts of the wall. They could be bouncing fucking lasers off of walls or windows or something like that. It could even
So
be built in. You need a bug detector to really clear that up.
could I make one out of different electrical
Yes.
components?
Give me a jury rig and then an electronics roll to make it all happen.
Nope, nope. Fumble.
Is that a
Nope and
fumble?
fumble. Yeah.
Excellent. Uh, it shows you talking to the fire guys, and give me a fast talk roll at full to convince them that you were trying to make a more
Got it.
efficient. Right. You're trying to cook your food more efficiently when the fire started. And they're like, you're an idiot. Don't do that. Use the approved burners only.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. They also suggest a place to take your purple-ish tunics to get the smoke smell out.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. The next day, luck roll.
Got it by half.
You're not sure if it's good or not. They move your quarters because they heard that your place suffered some smoke damage. So they moved you. They tell you they can move you back after they get done renovating your place and stuff. And don't worry about your clothes. They get new ones here for you.
Okay.
But you're in a new place now.
Okay. Is there an MRI machine at the?
Oh yeah.
Take all my clothes in my bag, go to work. Because I work and because I work the night shift too in the morgue or no?
You're lowest man, so you probably only work the night shift at the morgue. You're probably only there after hours, and then you got to show up during daytime for a half an hour every day.
So I would take all my clothes, I'm gonna toss it in the MRI machine since it's nighttime. There's not a lot of people there, and I'm gonna turn it on to see if anything happens.
Yeah. There's some sparks and stuff from unexpected places near clothes and stuff, but shows the pants jump up and cling to the top. The usual.
Well, like, because I thought they were like, is there buttons and zippers and shit on?
No, they're robes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So then, knowing where it does that, I'm going to look for the bugs and.
Shows a little pile of them there, and yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, oops.
Hoopla. After a couple days, they tell you your new place is ready to be moved back in, or your old place is ready for you to move back.
Okay. I go back.
Fresh plaster everywhere. Nice white paint.
Of course.
Little Chinese guy in the corner with headphones and a boom mic. Yeah, you're like, yeah. They've had 2 days to not only install whatever bugs they wanted, but build them into the walls.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So, right, you've managed, you hope to clear off your personal tracking devices from your new clothes, but you're not sure. And if your place isn't fucking wired for sound, you will fucking gladly eat a poop. I mean, that's how confident you are. And you've had poop recently, so you know better.
Right. Shit.
Yes, you're thinking about shit again. It's never far from your mind.
I think I'm gonna continue just working there. I think I'm going to start trying to chisel away at the concrete to see if I can make it like. That'll take some time, I know, but
Yeah. Do you have security systems, Laura?
No, I can roll it though.
Sure.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they've done nothing to it, right? Like they're not even there chiseling anymore, I'm suspecting anyway.
Oh God, no, that was boring. No, what happened was they'd sent a couple guys to chisel it. There's some marks in the wall, but on unrelated charges, those two guys were arrested like the next day on something completely different.
So I'm gonna go back to the guys that make the IDs.
Okay.
I'm
Hold on.
going
They
before,
make
I'm just
a
not gonna like walk right there, but
right.
being followed.
Yeah. Fortunately, they haven't heard about any of the shit going on with you. So yeah, they greet you without like throwing things at you or lighting you on fire, and they're like, "Yes."
So do you have or know of any way to get to the zone 3?
You know, if legally or illegally. Illegally, no. Legally, yes. If you can demonstrate some sort of skills that are quite great, quite wonderful and stuff, I mean, you can work there for the bugs, but you have to have some sort of really cool skill. I'm not sure if they're, you know, what you could do, because zone 3 people often go zone 2. Sometimes they even come to zone 1. If you wanted to, you know, what do you have to trade for, say, a conversation with somebody from zone 3? Anonymously, of course. What would you have to trade? I heard about salt. I don't want fucking salt. What else you got?
I have one thing that I think would be worth it.
I'm feeling fine, though. Hold on, let me see if he knows about something else. And I really don't want an enema. So what else you got? He's heard about that.
About the gun.
15 minutes, he says.
I
You get
take
15 minutes of
the
conversation.
chip out and I put it on top of the gun.
Half an hour.
Okay. Don't use one without the other.
I understand. Puts a cloth over it and puts it into a drawer type of deal. He says he gives you a time. He says make sure you are alone when you come back. It's like gonna be a late night thing, side door and all that. Really fucking dangerous. Danger sense roll.
There's no danger here.
It's probably the normal asshole puckery going on.
Okay.
Cut to, give me a counter surveillance roll, a sprint roll, and a stealth roll.
Half. Got it.
You materialize outside of the shoe shop. You're let in through the side door at exactly the appointed time. You are sitting in one little room. There's like it's a shoe or dressing room type thing with another dressing room next to you that you can hear somebody else in.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're talking quietly, you can hear back and forth, but you can't see who it is. Could be anyone. Could be fucking anyone. Yes, I heard that you were wanting to talk to somebody who worked where I work. What would you like to know?
Well, I would like to try to get to work there.
That's not really possible. I thought you had questions about what went on or something.
Well,
employment's not my thing. If you have questions about what's there, I can try to answer. I've worked there for over a year.
So, are the bugs there a lot? Do you see them or no?
I've seen one once.
So they're not even there that often.
No. Whenever people need to talk to them, they are brought up to the ship, but not for long. Um, I know what you're really wanting to know, and the answer is not from here. I think that there's a processing place elsewhere for them.
So the kids aren't brought here.
That's what I said.
Where do you
Now,
know where the processing place is?
I've got an idea of where it is. He says, I think it's about a couple weeks to the northwest. Actually, sorry, north of here, out in the desert, but I'm not sure. That's just a rumor I heard. If it's not, but I've got an idea why. I think I've heard they're being taken off planet.
Through the distortion or just off planet?
Off planet entirely. They need them for something. There's a lot of supplies that get routed out there. Food, weapons, all sorts of things. Human weapons. I'm not sure what's going on though.
Do other humans go out that way, or like? Because I know there's a lot of people that work for them, like volunteers. Like,
I've heard that there are, but I don't know any of them personally.
okay,
If you have some sort of special skill that would allow you to work there, I've heard that teachers are what they look for, but I don't know. And mostly combat teachers. I'm not sure why. I mean, the overlords, they aren't even human, so why would anybody want to learn human style combat? I don't know. I'm just telling you what I suspect.
so they're training human children to fight their battles for them.
My God, if that's true, that'd be, oh, very odd. I'm not sure how to feel about that.
And are you basically watched the entire time in Zone 3?
Oh, every movement of everybody is always tracked, and even zone 2, zone 3, everything. But zone 3 is mainly just people working, factories, scientists, things like that.
What are they building? Like, what are the scientists working on?
Human weapons, armor, things like that. New foods, new clothes, yeah, all sorts of things. I have to go soon or I'll be missed.
Okay. Are they augmenting humans at all?
What do you mean?
Cyber type implants?
That's science fiction stuff. No, of course not.
Okay.
That's crazy talk.
Okay. And it's just, you said it's just scientists, really?
Mostly. Give me a listen roll. Lower is better, Chris.
I made it, but nothing special.
Thought you heard something move around outside the shop.
I think it's time to go.
All right, you go first.
Is there another way out of here?
You haven't really investigated the shop very well.
Is there just another door out of here?
Yes.
I take the other door.
All right. You go into the main shop area. Shit. You look around, spot hidden roll. It's fucking dark in here.
I got it, but nothing special.
Shows the purple. Ladder up or window, door.
I'll look out the window.
Yeah. It looks like they are getting people into position to breach here soon. You're thinking the other asshole was fucking followed. God damn it. Or it's a setup. What do? Quick.
I go up the ladder.
All right. Give me a climate plus 30.
Got it by half.
No hilarious scream. And you emerge on the rooftop. Give me a stealth roll, and if you'd like to go to a new and better rooftop that doesn't have a bunch of guys who are currently breaching, a jump roll.
So do I want to jump first and then stealth, or does it?
Both rolls. It's oh
half,
fuck. Right. Oh Jesus Lord, help me now! No, I'm innocent. Meanwhile, ninja. Right. You disappear into the night like the boogeyman. Cut to, give me a give me a acting role.
Got it.
You manage to look surprised when they when the cops break down the door of your place and you're laying there in a robe reading a book.
My, why are you here?
They're like, there's a lot of yelled questions and stuff, but it's obvious that it appears you've been in all night and, you're reading about biology or some doctor or Golf Digest or whatever. They're not too apologetic, but they do send somebody around the next day to fix your door.
Okay. So I've been here a bit now.
You're not sure, by the way, do you have a spy lore roll?
Yes, I do.
Do it.
Got it.
You're not sure if you were set up, if the other guy was incompetent, or if somebody in the other guy's organization sold them out. But either way, it'd be good protocol never to visit the ID guy again. Or it would heighten danger considerably to visit the shoe merchant. Plus, his place is probably now fucking bugged. So, this is a problem with spies.
Now that I've been here a bit, like when people are chosen to work in the center or in Zone 3, how do they go about like letting them know that they have special skills or skills they might want?
Usually they apply for jobs and stuff and like things like that. But if the people get it, then it's not really discussed because they don't want like the resistance to fucking capture and torture them or kill them for being collaborators or something like that.
Okay.
But
I'm going to apply for a job in Zone 3.
You're not sure where to do that. Do you go to the gates of Zone 2 and ask to apply to Zone 3? Do you talk to somebody? You're not sure.
I'll talk to Mr. Gray first. As you said, he seems to be influential.
Okay. Mr. Gray goes, have you talked to your supervisor? He may...
The one at the hospital?
Yes. Or the head of the hospital, the head of the clinic is who I'd talk to. If he can't do it, talk to me. I will fucking make inquiries on your behalf.
Thank you. I will do so.
Or water pressure, he says.
I squeeze the bottle a little harder.
Yeah, you can't wait to be out of this job. So he He says, well, if you do get a job, though, you will be back, won't you?
Sure.
Every day?
I will do my best.
All right. No problem. Anyway, you're in this strange relationship with this man who wants you to put things up his ass on a daily basis. You kind of feel sorry for regular proctologists at this point.
Mm-hmm.
All they do is deal with assholes all day long.
Asshole after asshole.
Mm-hmm. So the head of the hospital, you want to go see him?
Yes, I do.
He laughs and laughs and laughs. He says, aren't you the guy who dropped the body and had the head explode?
Yeah.
I don't think you're the kind of quality caliber for that sort of job. No, sir, Bob. Now, we only want to give them our best and brightest, not you. Sorry. Back to work with
Mr.
you.
Gray.
No problem. Next day, Mr. Gray is in. He says, sure, what kind of job do you want?
Well, I assisted in brain surgery, and I also know how to install cyber technology into humans.
There's no such thing as cyber technology.
Yes, there is.
But, all right, I'll pass that on, he says. And give me a luck roll at full because he is very influential. He just may or may not be good at it.
Correct.
The next day, a couple of guys in gray tunics, because everybody's in pastel. This is the closest to pastel gray that you think you've ever seen. They come and ask if you would like to go with them. They have something to discuss with you. These don't look like the normal thugs who should be wearing jack boots, of which you own a pair, but don't.
Okay.
They take you off and escort you with various IDs. They check you out and all that. They scan you repeatedly for God knows what, oatmeal, bombs, drugs, whatever. And eventually, you get a fucking meeting in Zone 3. And the guy says, you are a brain surgeon.
I used to assist on brain surgery, and I know how to install cyber technology into humans.
How's your demolition skill?
Not very good.
We'll give you a training course in it. How would you like to install bombs in people's heads?
Okay.
Great.
You also see that there's no such thing as cyber technology?
Well, not human-made.
Yes, I can show you.
Go on.
I explained to him how to augment someone cyberly with like increased strength.
Yeah, that sounds rather far-fetched, he says, as you discuss like vat-grown things. Basically, the tech tree at this place seems to have stopped a while back. He thinks that, look, we're going to give you a trial, but we're going to have to see you on brain surgery. That's the first and foremost thing.
Okay.
They're going to give you a fairly simple case, which means you'll be rolling it full. Basically, you're removing a clot, very delicate, from somebody's old noggin. They're going to have expert doctors watching it and stuff and ready to leap on you and take away your fucking scalpel and shit if you fuck it up or try to. If you fumble, you may still kill the bastard. If you fail, they'll probably take over surgery and you won't get a job. If you succeed, good. If you crit, then they're impressed. You might go to the head of the class. But you'll still have to give Mr. Gray an enema. So go ahead and give me a brain surgery roll.
Nope.
Hey, take away your stabby. Yeah, break up the clot. No problem. Oh. Stabby, just blood shitting out. You're like, cutting your head off.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was only 4 paws to get in.
Welcome to the pause drainer, boy. You thought it would be all lost through swimming. No problem. Right. They are very impressed and they go, all right, we're going to enroll you into demolition school just because of the fail-safe things and stuff. You hopefully won't have to do it all the time, but you will be assisting with it. So basically, they end up giving you a check in demolitions.
Oh boy.
Yay. Yeah. Now they expect that you know everything. Yay. If you survive your first week, you may be eligible for a promotion. Yay! But yes, you now have a new fun job of putting bombs into people's heads. So it's 7 o'clock right now. If you're wanting to wrap it up, I'm not sure how you can quickly wrap this up, though, is the problem. You're definitely going to be on the inside, though, which will be fun to try to remember next season. Yay!
Or you are. Oh, okay. I thought we usually played till 2. I know that we've cut short a couple times because there wasn't anything else to do, but okay.
But usually I play till like 7 or 8 my time, which is 5 to 6 hours.
Okay. Is Ark calling you? Is the
Oh
the
God,
team-
yes. That's been calling me since fucking 2. Get the hell out. Oh my God. Of course it is. Plus, I'm getting hungry and it's going to be dinner time. Yeah, nuke the shit out of food.
No, now it's like I'm in position to find out more.
Yes, I can give you some more information. Like I said, we can do our wrapping up now, beginning to wrap up. Right. Essentially, you don't get to find out nearly as much information as you'd hoped, but you do have a zone 3 pass. You're not permit your zone 3 pass permits you to wander around the outside of a lot of shit and into your building. The security systems are much better here. It's like card go into slots type of deal. You've got you don't have retinal scans. It's pretty much all about the cards, which is a big weakness in their fucking security thing. But yeah, there's various people that work here. Oh, your lodging is upgraded to zone 2. Yay!
Okay.
Shows like the various women you've known before. Yay! But yeah, it's they're making different stuff here, lots of different stuff, and a lot of it is for the betterment of mankind. But there's also brain bombs and stuff. They are going to, since you're working in zone 3, you're going to get one installed too, because everybody in zone 3 gets a brain bomb.
Okay.
Cool. The surgeon's going to try his role. Cool. You've got your own brain bomb. Basically, if you don't cross the bugs, they don't trip it. If they do trip it, then it's a resurrection time for Chris. Yeah, it's up to you to figure out how to get rid of it. Oh yeah, the hardest way to get rid of it, and it'd be brain surgery at half, would be to operate on your own head. But there are easier ways, fortunately, to get rid of it. Let's see. Aside from your brain bomb, you get to meet up with they have scientists, food specialists, et cetera there. The food specialists do tell you they're definitely putting something that isn't just MSG into the food. They're not sure what it is. They have no analysis stuff. They're not really that interested. They've sold out. They've sold their souls, and they got brain bombs. So they're definitely, getting demerits is one thing. Having your head explode, whole different category.
Gotcha.
There are no kids in this zone, and in zone 3, obviously nobody lives there. It's a working zone. What else did you want to know about it?
What exactly are they making there? Like,
all kinds of different shit. It's pretty much like an R&D thing. Um, they are working on anything from uh, like they. I think the biggest project they're working on is like human fighter spaceship things. That's probably the biggest, like largest project that they're working on. The like call it the equivalent of an X-wing, but less cool.
And no one has any idea or speculation as to why they're having humans fight for them.
No, no. It's amazing how most people's questions go away when there's a fucking bomb in their brain. It just evaporates most of their wanting to know shit. Really small bombs, super powerful, as you almost got to see, or no, you did see. Yeah, super powerful. Um, let's see. They're not basically. It appears that they're trying to convert alien tech to work for humans without it fucking driving the humans nuts. You do get to find out that people who spend too long on the alien ships tend to get fucking odd after a while.
Okay. Um, I'll clearly, so probably what's been going on is anybody that asks question too much ends up disappearing after a while, I assume.
You're not really sure because you'd have to ask that to somebody else, and they'd have to answer. Both of these things, you aren't finding anybody else who asks a lot of questions. You know, it's like, oh, isn't this a wonderful life? Yay!
And who are the ones that usually go up to the ship then?
They're pretty much people that are like some of the scientists and some of the senior soldiers, most of which come back.
So what I'd be working on then is to explain to them as I'm working, doing my thing, is showing just how cyberware could and should be working.
Well, you're good at installing it, but not developing it, if I understand correctly.
Build and repair cyber tech now.
Oh, yeah, build. Yeah, sure. And give me a build, repair, lower is better to make a prototype for something useful like enhanced reflexes or something. They're very impressed with this. And give me a super low luck roll, not to have somebody else just kind of take your credit. And
no, I got it luck roll, but nothing low.
Yeah, the alien overlords are pleased. They give you several very willing women. They give you a bigger place. They don't invite you up onto their ship, but you definitely have a lot. You get catapulted up several social classes. You now have job security, women, food. It's like the aliens ask somebody, what is it that people want? Let's give that to them. It's kind of a clumsy thing. Yeah.